Morning. Welcome to this video where you start your day the intentional way, really being conscious of how you're living your life, what your thoughts are, your beliefs, and how you're choosing to be and the energy you're putting out in the world. Of course, all of that will determine what you get back. So let's get started. I have a card reading, and then we're going to read from a book I haven't in a long time, The Game of Life and How to Play It. It was written in 1925. Seriously, one of the first, well, not one of the first, but so many people patterned after her teachings. Florence Scovel Shinn, 1925. A female wrote this book. It is an amazing book too. I have the updated version. Okay, this card reading, never had this before. I never had this happen in a card reading before. So, boy, I guess this message needs to come out. So you will see. Pretty crazy. All right, the cards are, first one, the Tower. The Tower card. And then guess what I pulled also? The Tower card. Then I pulled the Page of Pentacles. Then I pulled the Page of Pentacles. 2 pages of Pentacles and 2 Tower cards. And so I pulled another card also we're going to read. But I thought that was like, what? I couldn't believe it. So let's get going on the message. Now, the Tower card deals with something's falling down, something's breaking apart. And it can be, yes, a disaster happening. Or it also could mean I have to let go of this, like either leaving a job, something like I've had enough. This has got to end. I'm making a change. So it can mean sudden change that is totally unexpected, or change that you've kind of you've wanted, and you've kind of had that, it's like the last straw, and you're like, this is it. Like, it's over. Like, I'm changing. Something's got to change. I'm changing. I'm going to do this. And you make a big move, right? So that's these 2 cards. And I'm just going to read you the affirmation for the Tower in this deck. In chaos, because it can feel like chaos, because when you're changing so many things at once, or what was really familiar and safe to you, safe feeling, which is so true. No matter how our life, we may not like it, or the job or the relationship, it's our safety. It's kind of how we are used to being. So when we go to leave it or make that change, it can feel very unsettling and unsafe in our nervous system. In chaos, I walk towards the brightest light. I love that. And I love this image too. In chaos, I work towards the brightest light. Change thrust upon you, the rug being pulled beneath you. That could be something you're going through too. Beliefs challenged. It could also be you hear something. There's so much exposure of so many things coming out now that we had never heard about before. So you could hear things or see things. It's like, what? I had no idea. Oh my God, this changes everything. A shift in the matrix. And I love that it talks about that. Shifting timelines. What if you shifted it and went into such a different timeline that things did not see the same? I walk in a park all the time, like for years and years and years. And all of a sudden there was this one tree, seriously guys, in this spot that was like curved, and I had to go under it. It had not been there before. So it was there for a little while, a few walks. And then one day I went back and it was not there, and it's still not there. You can't see any evidence of it. And it is not there. So that is the shift in timeline. I shifted the timeline, right? I mean, things like this can happen. Honest to God, they've happened to me. So I want you to really be aware, right? Really notice structures and foundations falling apart. Being unsure of who you are. Who am I now? This can happen after a divorce, after you've been married for years and years and years. It could be like, oh my God, or your kids grow up and they're left the house and your husband leaves and you're like, who am I? Oh my God, I feel like I don't even know anymore, right? That can be it. But it's just time, it's just shifting taking place. It is meant to happen. And so we get to, like, the way you're going to grow through it is going to be really good for you. And usually when something like this happens, and I believe at this phase of our life, it's really, okay, this is the next phase. Like, we go through many phases. We go through many growth times in our life, especially when we're young and as adolescents. But as older adults, we don't as much. And so it can feel really unsettling, but I want you to find that safe space within you. Do your breathing. Know that there's a lesson here. There's growth here. Everything's working out for the best. I'm going to choose that on the other side, it's going to be better, because I'm going to choose that, because I'm going to choose things to get better for me, right? Why would you choose worse? So that faith, trust, and belief in yourself and a higher power really needs to come into play when you are dealing with that type of a situation. Okay, and then next, so is anybody going through that, or how can you relate that to your life? Could be just you as a person deciding, I need to change things within myself, or your health, whatever. The next card is the Page of Pentacles. I love this image. It's just kind of fun. I can be practical and realistic and still run out to meet my dreams. Sometimes people think things when we want to change things that are you crazy? Get back to reality. That person really doesn't know what she's doing. Or, wow, big dreamer there. Let's see if it's, I used to get that all the time. But in a way, it's also saying, I don't have to change everything at once. I don't have to blow up everything in my life. I can just make these small little changes so I can be practical and realistic and still work towards my dreams. And I want you to, of course, no matter what, you should be working towards more of what you desire in life and the type of life you want to live, how you want to feel, how you want to experience it. Oh my God, that's what right? It's up to you. No more waiting. So this is about new opportunities, beginnings, good news coming. Pages in cards are about news coming to you, you hearing things. Could be you're hearing about a job, could be, I don't know, whatever, right? Someone comes to you and say, I got this great guy, he's amazing, New career path, new connections, and just exploring, and choosing for things to be good and be open to the possibilities. There may be pieces still need to fall in place, but that doesn't mean that they aren't going to arrive. So when sometimes we go, like we're waiting and we're like, okay, what? You come through the tower moment and then you're like, well, now what? Like everything's a mess around me. Isn't there supposed to be some beautiful golden light on this side? Isn't there supposed to be a magic growth learning experience, a great life waiting for me? Where is it? That's what we can get caught up in, right? I'm waiting. Where is it? How come it's not here yet? So like it said, there's work to do and things to figure out, and you're in the perfect place to get it done. I used to hate that saying. I still do. You're exactly where you need to be. When you're not in a good place, that's the last thing you freaking need to want to hear. Even though it's true. It's like, yeah, but I don't want to hear it, right? Go ahead and ground that energy, ground into your energy. Find prosperity in your progress. So it's like, I need to still enjoy my life while I'm making these changes. Because what's the other option? Not enjoy my life and feel sorry for myself? Right? So new information will bring in new perspectives and upgrades of consciousness. And this page reminds you that you that you can use this excitement for new beginnings as a building tool. Find something to be excited about, something that pulls you forward. That's a good thing to do when you feel like you're floating around and you don't know what you want to do. Just find something. Start to make the move. And how it explains the Page of Pentacles in this. Here it is. In this card, here it is. Goodness sakes. Page of Pentacles. That's the card in my other deck, the other one I drew. It says, savor this incubation period. You're sowing the seeds of a new way of being in the world. What inner work is calling right now? I love that. You're sowing the seeds of a new way of being in the world. When we have made such a big change and we're trying, all of a sudden we're like, I'm different or I need to be different. It's like, where do I begin? How do I even be different? Like, who am I now? How am I supposed to be? And that can be really tough. But that's also can be, oh, this is interesting. I guess I get to choose. I get to choose what type of person I'm going to be now. How interesting. This is really cool. So we always want to find a different way of looking at it, a way that will guide us, a way that makes us feel better about it. No more feeling sorry for yourself. Believe me, I go into that. It doesn't feel good. And the last card is Page of Wands, the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is, this is a bold sign to act on your passions and a nudge to examine whether you're being impulsive. Act on your passions. And really, that's what we want to say when we're talking about these messages, right? Where do I begin now? What do I do? Oh my God, this is crazy. My whole world felt like it blew up. Well, sometimes when things blow up, it's time to start new and fresh. You start from ground zero and you build another life for yourself. Why not do it? Why not build a life that you really love, that is more towards what fulfills you and feels good? Okay, those are the cards today. I thought that was very cool. All right, let's read this message from the book. Oh, it's a couple messages. I haven't read her for a long time and I just love her. All inharmonious situations come from some disharmony within ourselves. When there's no more emotional response to an inharmonious situation, it fades away from our pathway. It says forever. I don't, sometimes it doesn't forever because it takes practice. Things come back. All inharmonious situations come from some disharmony within ourselves. So often when something is destroyed around us, let's say you lose your job or relationship, oftentimes it's either our energy that we were putting out causes that to happen, even if we're completely unaware of it, because that person, that thing feels it. But also it could be we're in that relationship or job going, oh my God, I don't want to be here. This isn't right. I don't think this is right for me anymore. And then that's disharmony within. You're feeling the disharmony, and then it causes something in the outside. Or how we choose to see the world. If we see the world as a safe place, we are experiencing safe things. If we see the world as a scary, fearful place, we will tend to experience more of that. That's also it. And another thing, it says here is it says 28 days. I want you guys to do it for the next 7 days. As you open your eyes each morning, immediately upon waking, make an affirmation for the day that helps you stay in the now, open to possibilities emerging in the perfect pattern of your subconscious mind. That's one of her suggestion exercises. I love this updated version. It has a summary at the end, and then it has like an exercise to do. Such a good thing. So what I want you to do is for the next 7 days, until next Monday, I want you to have a statement you're going to say every morning upon rising. You can write it down, read it, and pretty soon you'll memorize it. Here's what she suggests. Now remember, this was written in 1925, okay? Take a deep breath. Close your eyes, breathe. The divine good will be done this day. Today is a day of delightful completion and discovery. I give thanks for this perfect day. Miracle shall follow miracle, and wonders shall never cease. Isn't that great? Starting your day like that every day? So if you want to write it down, slow down this video and write it down. The divine good will be done this day. Today is a day of delightful completion and discovery. I give thanks for this perfect day. Miracle shall follow miracle, and wonders shall never cease. And now you can reword that in a way that feels more right to you. Oh, I just love that. So I'm not going to do a lot of breathing today because we're running over 12 and it's already 13 minutes. So let's go. Okay. Hands on your heart. Breathe in really deeply. Closing your eyes. Breathe in. Nice deep breath. As you exhale, release, drop your shoulders, relax. Bring that energy right down to the center of the earth. Dropping, letting go. Bring the beautiful, loving earth energy into your heart center, expanding as you inhale deeply into your heart. And as you exhale out into the world, spreading your love and light far, far, far away. Inhale, beautiful love and light into your heart center, expanding through the heart. As you exhale, bring that beautiful energy down through your whole body, rejuvenating, healing, replenishing all your cells, and letting go of anything that doesn't serve you. Ground that down to the center of the earth. All right, have an absolutely amazing day, and I will see you in the next video.